Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Asus ROG Flow X16. This is going to apply for all the GV601 series computers. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your speakers. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have quite a lot of screws here. There are 13 screws you need to remove. After removing those screws, you're going to use a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool to go all along the seam and gently pry up the bottom case from the rest of the computer. I say plastic pry tool because that may scratch your computer a lot less than metal will. We usually use like a very firm guitar pick if you have that. So you're going to start on one end, usually up here in one of the corners, go around. If you get stuck, leave it, go to the other side, continue in the other direction. Also, make sure not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, pry that bottom case up. When you get that bottom case up, this is what you'll be looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, there'll be a link below. It'll have all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also in that list, there'll be another link. It'll have all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer if you're looking for any help with those. Now, before I do anything in a computer, I always either remove or at least unplug the battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Now, your battery is right down here near the bottom of my screen. You have 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then to unplug it from the motherboard, the cable comes up right here, plugs into the motherboard right here. Now this white plug, this is a snap. It snaps onto that port. So to get that up, it's not a plug where you pull out. You'll just pull straight up and off of the motherboard, and this will come off of that plug. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed or at least unplugged, we can proceed deeper into the computer. You have the right speaker here, down near the right of my screen, and the left speaker here toward the left of my screen. So these are not held in by screws. These are just rubber washers, these red things over the posts for sound insulation. You can just wiggle these speakers right up off of those posts to get them out. They do not connect down here by a wire like in many laptops. They both plug into the motherboard themselves. This one up here and this one up here. So as mentioned before, do not pull on the wires. These speaker wires are even more fragile than the battery wires. Definitely manipulate just the plug. Get your fingernails or a pry tool, pry those out from that motherboard. I will try to have some speaker replacements below in that link I told you about with all the replacement and upgrade parts. They can be kind of hard to find for this model for some reason, so I'll try to find them. If they're out of stock, when you guys look, let me know, and I'll try to find some others to put in there. And I guess the last thing I can mention about a speaker replacement, if you're having sound quality issues, I'm not talking about if your speakers are blown and they have that junk sound when the bass kicks in, you definitely need to replace them. But if you're having other sound issues where the sound isn't consistent across different software, if you're having trouble managing it, it could be a driver issue or a system issue. It may not be a physical speaker issue. If you want help troubleshooting those things, I will have a video link below in the description. It'll also be the end video when this one is done. It'll show you how to make sure all your drivers are updated, your system's updated, so you can rule that out before looking at a physical speaker replacement. But this video is how to get inside the computer, how to access your speakers. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.